I'm Ashley Kyle.
And I'm William Holtz.
And this is your Lake of the Ozarks news update brought to you by Lake TV and LakeExpo.com and sponsored by Yacht Club Powersports.
Today we'll be talking about the future of Climax Springs. Could it be the end?
Red Day at Kids Harbor.
A mountain lion on the highway.
A new Comers Longtimers house tour.
How the MoDOT budget will affect the lake area.
Jolly Roger's new pirate ship.
A police chase in Osage Beach. And cheese, plus much more.
All that is coming up, plus boating tips with Bob's No Wake Zone and a look at events coming to the lake this weekend. That's after a message from Yacht Club Powersports.
Yacht Club Powersports has expanded to ensure you have fun on both land and water, on the trails and on the road with Can-Am, Kawasaki, Victory Motorcycles, Arctic Cat, and Polaris, which introduces the 2015 Slingshot. On the water as the world's #1 Sea-Doo dealer and are proud to introduce the Supra and Moomba boat lines to the YC Powersports family. Look for our new showroom this summer off Formula Way in Osage Beach, and you can find us off Highway 63 in Columbia. Yacht Club Powersports, where the fun begins and never ends.
Ahoy, mateys! Say hello to the Calypso, the newest pirate ship to sail the seas. Well, the Lake of the Ozarks, anyway. She set sail last week, bound for Jolly Roger's. And as preparations to set sail got underway, we commandeered Jolly Roger's owner for a wee chat about the ship.
Well, this is a U.S. Coast Guard inspected pirate ship, expected to carry 47 passengers. We are setting sail at the Lake of the Ozarks today on a beautiful May day. We felt that the lake deserved a pirate ship worthy of the customers and the tourists here at the Lake of the Ozarks, and we're excited to offer tourism rides. We'll be taking it out leaving the Jolly Roger for kids and their passengers, their family, going out and doing pirate treasure hunts. Will be available for private charter for bachelorette parties, corporate events. We've even got a couple weddings scheduled.
And as the Calypso sailed into the sunset, sort of, this is Bob Spicer on the shore for Lake TV News.
Sorry.
Kids Harbor Child Advocacy Center in Osage Beach got a good scrubbing last week. It was all part of Red Day. What's Red Day? Tom Abbott, interim team leader with Keller Williams Lake of the Ozarks Realty, has the story.
Red Day is a nationwide Keller Williams program. It was formulated by Mo Anderson, which is a former CEO, and now she's our cultural director and on our board of directors still. But she wanted to start a cultural sweep across the nation. So every Keller Williams office on the second Thursday of May every year shuts down completely the office. All of the realtors donate their time, efforts, energy, tools. Our vendors get involved with money and donations, and they bring us food and keep us fed. And what we do is we give back to the community. It's renew, energize, and donate. And we'll pick a nonprofit organization inside our local communities. Everybody gets together, we put on the Red Day shirts, and we're tearing down fence rows, cleaning up stuff, and anything that particular nonprofit needs us to do on any given day, we give back to the community and try to help where we can.
The Camden County Farm Bureau Federation recently hosted their annual Farm Day. The Bureau organizes the event and pays for buses to a local farm so kids can learn about where their food comes from. Commissioner Cliff Luber hosted the event at his farm this year, and 240 kids from Dogwood Elementary School toured a greenhouse and blueberry fields. Other local farmers brought out animals so students could get face-to-face with turkeys, pigs, horses, and even Texas Longhorns.
Whether you've heard stories or actually seen a mountain lion around the lake, well, a recent one left no doubt that the big cats are in central Missouri. A 150-pound male lion was hit by a car on Interstate 44 last Tuesday. State troopers found the animal suffering near the Gasconade Bridge and had to put the animal down. Scientists think the cats are coming from Missouri from western states, but they're looking for evidence of a breeding population. This animal's DNA will be tested by the Conservation Department, and they hope it will give a better picture of the cat's presence in Missouri.
After 100 years, the town of Climax Springs could come to an end. Residents will vote on the issue either this August or next year. If they unincorporate, Camden County would take over road maintenance. In 2012, the town of Max Creek voted to disband for similar reasons. Almost all of the Climax Springs registered voters have signed a petition to disband. Currently, road grading and plowing are done by one local man who does not get paid. If the town votes to disband, it would mean an end to their official name and likely to their yearly fireworks show.
Missouri Department of Transportation says it's short on funds and may close more bridges in this area as a result. They have recently closed 7 bridges around the state, including the Gasconade Bridge on Old Route 66. 19 bridges in the lake area are listed in critical condition and could close after yearly inspections are completed. Last year, Missouri voters rejected a sales tax increase to fund highway and bridge projects. Now the state Senate is considering a fuel tax increase of 1.5 cents per gallon on gasoline and 3.5 cents per gallon on diesel fuel. If passed, this increase would give MoDOT matching federal funds for 2017 and could mean those bridges could stay open.
Another casualty of the MoDOT budget is Highway 42. Even though the highway is well known as a safety hazard and 2 fatal crashes have already happened this year, the department says they cannot afford to add any safety improvements. MoDOT acknowledges that rumble strips and a safety shoulder would make the road safer, but due to budget restrictions, supplementary roads like Highway 42 would be maintained and safety upgrades will only happen on main highways.
Last Wednesday, a call about a stolen vehicle led to a police chase in Osage Beach to find a wanted man from Joplin. Police were pursuing a stolen vehicle when the driver headed for the woods and abandoned the car on the area of Key Largo Road. Police set up a checkpoint and the Missouri State Highway Patrol was stationed in the cove nearby. By 4 p.m., Thomas Wells had been arrested. Wells was already wanted on a warrant for felon in possession of a firearm from another jurisdiction.
A Maury County's woman was sentenced to 5 years in prison for the production and attempted sale of meth. Last December, conservation officers found Audrey Burke's meth lab in the woods of the Saline Valley Conservation Area near Tuscumbia. In and around her car were many of the ingredients needed to make meth, and officers found syringes filled with the drug in her car. Burke pleaded guilty, and prosecutor Ben Winfrey said she did not receive the maximum sentence for her crimes because she has a limited criminal record and history of drug addiction.
The Camden County Museum will organize a reenactment of the only Civil War battle in Camden County. On May 30th at 1 p.m., volunteers will reenact the 1861 Battle of Monday's Hollow at the Missouri Trapshooter Association Range in Lynn Creek. The reenactment will show the audience how the battle actually happened and the 62 Confederate soldiers that died that day. After that, rebel soldiers will come back to try again and show the audience that they wish the battle had turned out differently. This is a free event, but donations are accepted. Coming up, Lake TV goes on a house tour and boating tips with Bob's No Wake Zone and another cheesy events at the lake this weekend. You won't want to miss these. That's after a word from Quick Car in Osage Beach.
Your vehicle, it's part of who you are. It's your partner in weekday traffic and your passport to weekend fun. It's your sometimes office and your all-the-time concert hall. For all your vehicle is to you, isn't it time you did something for it too? Introducing the Quick Car Monthly Unlimited Wash Club. For only $20 a month, wash your car as often as you want. Enjoy significant savings and never worry if it's going to rain or not. Join the Wash Club today. Quick Car. Quick, easy, and professional every time.
Do you have all the required safety equipment aboard your vessel? Is everything in working order or serviceable? The Missouri State Highway Patrol Water Patrol Division inspects thousands of vessels annually. The complimentary inspections determine if all of your equipment complies with state law. Now, some of the things they inspect include your certificate of number, your registration, and if you're displaying those numbers in the proper order. Personal flotation devices are checked for accessibility, serviceability, proper size, quantity, and type. They'll also check the horn or other sound-producing device, a bell on vessels over 40 feet in length. Now, fire extinguishers are checked for proper size, type, and the number that you have on board, and if they're adequately charged. They will check blowers and ventilation, mufflers, outboard motors for registration, decal, and also the motor serial number. Now, if you have a marine head or two on board, those will also be checked for proper operation and storage of waste. And finally, the navigation lights will be checked. Now, upon completion of that safety inspection, the vessel's owner is awarded a safety inspection decal. That'll be placed on your boat by the inspecting officer. The U.S. Coast Guard Auxiliary in your area will also provide free safety inspections. Just call a chapter and request an inspection. Boat with confidence and have a safe boating year by having your vessel inspected before you launch this spring or commission this spring. That's today's boating safety tip. Hope you'll listen to my radio show, Bob's No Wake Zone Boating Radio Show, Saturday mornings, 7 to 8 on News Talk KRMS. And until next time, we'll see you out on the lake.
Port Achima played host to the annual Newcomers Longtimers home tour last week, and Lake TV stopped by one of the homes on the tour for a look around and a chat with the owners. We also caught up with Newcomers Longtimers publicist Nancy Boland, who told us what the home tour is all about and who benefits from this annual event.
This is the 21st annual Newcomers Longtimers home tour, and we do the home tour every year as our major fundraiser. And all of the funds that we raise are all donated back into the community. We pick one charity every year. This year it's Wonderland Camp, and then we also provide scholarships for local students. This year we will have a scholarship for marine technology and auto collision repair technology.
When we moved here from Louisiana, we weren't sure if we were going to build a house or buy a house. We tried to find one, but at the same time we were working with a builder to help design. Now, we had done design work for 20 years. We had a book about that thick with information in it about what we wanted in a house, and we couldn't find one. We just couldn't find one that suited us, and so we decided to build.
Our main intent, we knew we were going to be getting older, so we have everything on the first floor is suited for us as we age. Our laundry room, bedroom, and then downstairs we made it for our company that comes, and we have what we call a summer kitchen. These are some of the things we brought with us from Baton Rouge. Summer kitchen is very common down there for many of the homes as they have guests. So
it's a very livable, very pleasant house. It's not a real big house, but it's real easy to live in, and of course this outdoor living area, that's really what the house is about. That's what we really enjoy. It's kind of like being up in a giant tree house.
Bob Spicer, Lake TV News. Cheese lovers, there's a new head cheese in town. In fact, there are about 50 new cheeses in town. It's Harmy's, down on the Parkway, just up from the Harley-Davidson store. And the grand opening was last weekend. You can't miss the building, especially with that mouse on the roof. But what about that name, Harmy's?
We named it Harmy because in college, my last name being Harmison, all my college buddies called me Harmy. So we designed this cute little mouse named Harmy, and it's kind of stuck.
Bob Spicer for Lake TV News at Harmy's.
Thursday at 5:30, come out to the Bagnell Dam Strip for Bike Night. There will be live music by the Alley Cats, prizes, and giveaways.
The Eldon Farmers Market starts this Friday. It will run every Friday night this summer from 4 to 7 at the Rock Island Park. And if you're interested in selling at the market, contact the Eldon Chamber of Commerce.
There's a new gun show coming to the lake this Memorial Day weekend. Check it out at the Lodge of Four Seasons on Friday afternoon between 2 and 8, Saturday from 9 to 5, and Sunday from 10 to 4. It's only $8 to get in.
This weekend, if you head over to Pirates Cove for some mini golf, a percentage of your money will support our veterans and their families. A nationwide event called Putting for Patriots will donate to one of 3 charities that help U.S. military veterans. It runs all weekend, and you can donate directly to the organization while you are there, so head over to Pirates Cove and get your putt-putt on.
Saturday night at Luby's Stage on the Bagnell Dam Strip, you can hear the Sanctified Blues Band. Music starts at 8 p.m.
A new extreme ATV race is coming to the lake area this weekend. The new Chalk Rock Raceway in Roach is hosting a dirt track race sponsored by Lucas Oil Speedway. The race begins at 5:30 p.m. on Saturday.
The Ozark Yacht Club Parade of Lights returns to the lake this weekend. Saturday at 8 o'clock, you can see a parade of powerboats and sailboats decorated with lights to honor the U.S. men and women who served our country. You want to bang? Well, Memorial Day, you can find fireworks shows all around the lake area. Saturday night, they'll be at Bear Bottom Resort, and on Sunday, fireworks will be at Tan Terra and the Lodge of Four Seasons. You can watch those from the Celebration and Tropic Island cruise ships, as well as anywhere around the lake that you can view the fireworks. This has been your Lake of the Ozarks News Update. Thanks for watching us on Charter Cable, Channel 197, Como Connect, Channel 90, or you can watch anytime on mylaketv.com.
We'll see you next time.